Have you ever found yourself unintentionally slipping into informal speech during a formal interaction? No worries, it's quite common. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing few phrases and vocabularies that you could use in order to sound more formal in English. Now, if you may ask me, Pooja, is there any grammar patterns to be followed in order to sound more formal in English? What I would say is no. Instead, there are phrases and vocabularies that you could implement in your speech in order to sound more formal in English. Without any further delay, let's plunge into the heart of the content right away. So based on my belief, I have chosen few phrases that I believe it's frequently used in formal interaction. So the first thing is greetings. So greetings is something which we do every day, right? Especially we are more into informal text messages and conversation a lot than the formal. So what happens is, once or in a while you get into a formal interaction, you may tempt to use the same phrase that you use with your friends and colleagues to the higher authority. So in order to avoid that particular weird scenario, you're going to be learning certain phrases. For example, usually in informal greetings, we may say like, hey, what's up? Or we may say, hi, how are you? If you use these same phrases in formal interaction, the conversation could turn weird and funny. Instead, you could actually add respect and you could pay focus into the choice of words. For example, hi, how are you doing? Greetings, hope you have a very pleasant day. If you use such sort of expression, it would add value and a good impression to you by the opposite person. So the next scenario is meeting a person after a very long gap. So imagine you meet your friend or colleague after a long period of time. You may attempt to use like long time no see. So if you use the same expression to a formal, that is a higher authority, the things would turn quite weird and funny because you have to show some sort of respect in your speech. Especially you have to pay more focus to the choice of words. So instead of saying like that, you could say like, hello madam, it's such a pleasure to meet you. So just through your words, you're actually showing your respect. So this can add value to your phrases. Next situation is asking for apology. So we people are being trained for so long that if you wanted to ask apology, it's all about I'm sorry. So this is actually a wrong thing that we have in our mind, because the phrase is actually an informal phrase, but it's used most of the time in formal situations too. So instead of saying I'm sorry, you could say my apology or I apologize. So these sort of phrases could add value and you could actually show how you feel sorry for what you have done. Asking for someone to wait. Imagine you wanted someone to wait for a while since you are into some sort of work. If you use like ordering tone like hang on for a second or hang on for a moment, it could actually irritate the person who hears, who's made to wait, would get triggered and have a mindset to move away from that place very quickly. Instead, if you show request through your word choices like could you please wait for a while, if you use such sort of phrases, the person will have the patience to wait until you're done with your work. The next scenario is asking for assistance. So if you really wanted someone to help you to get work straight, if you use ordering tone like help me out or something like that, things won't work. Instead, you could say, could you please assist me? So if you use such sort of phrases, the person who hears will have the patience and will have the mindset to help you out of a work. The next scenario is asking for clarification. So if you can't really understand someone speaking, like especially in a meeting or something like that, instead of saying like sorry, I didn't catch you, you could actually use a formal expression like apologies, I didn't hear what you said. So just by using such sort of phrases, the opposite person or the speaker will actually repeat the thing what he or she have said, so that the things will get crystal clear. And the final situation is declining attendance. So imagine as if you're quite swamped, you can't take part in an important event. So instead of saying that I can't attend meeting today, you could actually say I'm afraid that I can't take part in this meeting. So just by that, you are actually picturing up your circumstance that you can't really actually take part in that particular event. So based on using appropriate language and phrases, you could actually demonstrate respect and a very good impression about you to others. So these are the expressions that I believe that it's frequently used. If you really wanted to learn many more expressions, you could really browse and learn it on a daily basis. So that's all for today. For more updates, stay tuned to my channel by clicking over the subscribe button. Thank you.